What's up, Woasters? So I was just recently asking myself, why the fuck are all these Trump supporters still believing Donald Trump, that the election was stolen, that there's all this widespread voter fraud, that Joe Biden is not, at the end of January, he's not really gonna he's not gonna be sworn in, right? Because there's all this widespread voter fraud, that fucking dead people are voting. All these ballots that were for Donald Trump were thrown out. That there's all this massive fraudulent fake ballots that were mailed in. All this shit, and they believe it. Okay, and so I was asking me that why did they continue believing this shit? And I think I know the answer. I think it's because of media outlets such as Fox News. Even though recently, Donald Trump has been condemning Fox News because, supposedly they've been calling him out. Some of their anchors have been sort of, providing some pushback to his fucking claims and providing him with some actual fucking facts. And he doesn't like that, right? But you have other outlets, like Breitbart and what's the new one, Max News or Newsmax, whatever the fuck it's called, right? It's lame as fuck. So the reason I came to this conclusion is because I watched a recent interview with Donald Trump and Maria Bartiromo, where Donald Trump was complaining about massive dumps. That's what they're called. They're called massive dumps. And I guess what that means is that they dumped out a bunch of Trump ballots. I don't know. I have a feeling that somebody's trolling Donald Trump, right? Like, oh yeah, they're called massive dumps, to see if this fucking dumb motherfucker would go on the air and fucking say that they're massive dumps. And now, of course, you got everybody clowning this fool, right? About massive dumps. Yeah, they're called massive. This fool is a dumbass. How could you guys follow this? How do you guys look at that and think, that's my guy? That is the best president ever. How? Okay, so all right, let's move on. So I was watching the fucking interview, and then so massive dumps, and then he started also talking about how all these ballots of dead people voting, right, is enough that the election was stolen from him, right, and that Biden illegitimately won. And rather than actually present Donald Trump with facts, what Maria Bartiromo does is she goes, well, according to Reuters, 68% of Republicans think that there was massive voter fraud, and 28% of all Americans, including Democrats, of course, because they're part of Americans, right, and this is all Americans, also believe that there was widespread voter fraud. Okay, and it doesn't matter what people believe. What matters are facts. What matters is evidence, not what people believe. And so, of course, if, in my opinion, if you already follow Trump and you believe whatever he says, you're already sort of brain dead, right? You got like 2 brain cells that you're barely able to fucking rub together. Okay, that's just my belief. Now, don't get me wrong. There are some intelligent people that will give good arguments as to why they would prefer Trump over Biden. Sure, but I think that the mass majority of people that support Trump, they're just like brain dead fucking zombies. They're real NPCs. Okay, and so to those NPCs, saying, 68% of Republicans think that there was widespread election fraud. To them, they see that shit, they hear that, and they think, it must be true. Not only that, but the fact that they keep seeing this shit over and over and over, and idiot anchors like Maria Bartiromo take it seriously. Oh, really, Mr. President? Really? Oh, wow. Right? They see this shit, and then they go on with their lives, and then they see another similar clip, whether it's Rudy Giuliani or Donald Trump or whoever the fuck else is in this legal team. They present these arguments, they see them present these arguments, and the anchors just, oh, they take them seriously. Rather than asking, oh, really? So where's the evidence? And how many court cases of this have you won? How many of the cases that you brought forth to a judge have you won? How many are moving forward? How many judges have taken your evidence and said, okay, let's move on with the process? How many, Mr. President? You know why? Because the fucking answer is zero. None. Fuck all your affidavits that oh, you got a bunch of affidavits. They ain't shit. You know what I can do? I can fucking say, you know what? I believe I saw voter fraud. Even if I didn't see it, even if I was working at a fucking one of those ballot counting places, and I said, yeah, I think I did, right? That could be an affidavit. If my lawyer wanted to say, well, I wanted to take it, under oath. So say it again. Yeah, well, I think I saw voter fraud. That's a fucking affidavit. Because first of all, you can't prove that I was wrong, and if I was wrong, I just said I think. It's in the affidavit. Look, I think, right? And that's actually what happened with that dumbass fucking USPS worker that who's he being interviewed by? Oh yeah. After being interviewed by investigators, right at the end of the day, he was just like, yeah, I guess maybe it could be that it wasn't voter fraud, right? Because in the affidavit, that's all the affidavit needs. That's why when they don't present them, did you know this? A lot of the affidavits they don't even fucking use in court because they know they're fucking useless. What they're doing is they're trying to gain public support so that enough of Donald Trump's dumbass followers believe it and sort of they're hoping that enough people believe it and pressure the court system to try to see it in their favor, right? So like, well, I guess they're hoping that there'll be one judge out there that will be like, whoa, well, this got we got millions of people that believe it, and maybe it's a possibility, it's true. Let's go ahead and do it. But now don't get it twisted, because if there was a judge that did that, they would eventually lose, because again, there's no fucking evidence. Okay, and not only that, but public support will also sort of they can use it to try to pressure Republican politicians to try to do everything they can to overturn the election, even cheating, right? Even by replacing the electors like they're trying to do now. See what I'm saying? So if they didn't have public support, they wouldn't be doing all this shit. So moral of the story for this video is that all of Donald Trump supporters who believe in all this voter fraud and the stealing of the election is just because they keep seeing these little clips over and over and over with no challenges, no pushback, and so it must be true, right? I don't know, guys. Am I wrong? Do you guys have a different theory? I don't know. Do you guys think there really is fucking voter fraud? Well, again, this is probably like my third, fourth video where I'm asking the viewers, give me some evidence besides telling me, look, there's an affidavit, or besides linking me a video of supposed fraud where we can't, like, on its own, that's what I've gotten linked, guys. I've gotten links of videos where on their own don't prove nothing. They ain't shit. It could be some random person faking it. Nothing, man. Nothing. Okay, so let me know what you guys think down in the comments. And hey, if you like the video, give me a like. And of course, if you're new to the channel, subscribe. All right, peace out.